It has been an amazing winter season here in Benson.
And we're wrapping it up now. This is our final sunset, enjoying our back porch, and we start our migration back to Why Not tomorrow.
Staying on the path that I've chosen, straight up, come my way, and I'll see you at the top. 'Cause something's gonna happen in this story, and I can feel it coming, like the rising of the sun. This train.
Wow, we got to our lot here at SKP Saguaro Co-op just after the first of the year, and it is now mid-March. So this is our longest stay yet, and it was like 2.5 months.
And it feels like it went by that fast. It's been our most social stay by far, and we've really kind of dove deep and connected more and more with the community and had more and more people that we just consider great friends that are also here for the winter too.
Yeah, I have to say that we've had great seasons in the past year, but this season really showed us what our dream was with coming here and having community and living in a neighborhood with community, and we're
Lots
seeing
of events and fun stuff happening.
And we're seeing it all manifest, and it's for us. And I know everyone else here experiences it, but it feels good to feel a part of it.
Yeah, and it's so much so that we had always been like, oh, we're on an every other year vibe coming out here. Now I think we're pretty certain we're going to be back next winter just to soak it up again.
Setting intentions, not a plan. We'll see how things manifest.
We'll see how the year goes.
But yeah, we are setting intentions to come back next year. So what have we been doing in the last 2.5 months? Well, of course, getting here, we had to get Zephyr out of storage and get her recommissioned. I think our video covered that. So she's good. Zephyr is awesome. It is always so wonderful to be back in her. And
feels like home when we
it always does. Zephyr. It always does. And no thoughts whatsoever of getting rid of her anytime soon. We're also not planning to travel in her anytime soon. She is retired. We consider her retired.
Yes.
And
we're going to take a bus drive tomorrow, all of a 1/4 mile over to the storage lot. So yeah, we're going to travel in her tomorrow.
Does come here travel. We are not keeping her highway worthy. To get her back to highway worthy, she is due for a full service.
New tires.
And that's a lot of effort just for a few months out of every year to do. Especially when we have to do the same thing with a boat.
Yes.
That has always been the intention, is that Zephyr would stay here and be our home base, our winter base.
Our Arizona base.
Yeah, our Arizona base here. So, and then the van will be what we travel in between the boat and here. So having the nomadic fleet continues to work very well for us, and splitting our time between all 3 of our vessels. And we're looking forward to hopefully integrating in other types of adventures in the future.
International travel, perhaps.
Yeah, we're looking at some this
Spoiler
year.
alert. We'll see.
So, and then our friends Amanda and Jess, they were at Bash, the Xscapers Bash, and then when they arrived to the park mid-month,
mid-January.
Mid-January. The social life for us just exploded. And we're meeting amazing people before they got back, connecting with the community, going to the Saturday night dances and all the activities that the park hosts here.
Yeah, the park has a dance every single Saturday night, and it's fun. I mean, they're not necessarily super fancy, but it's just a great way for the community to come together. People bring their own drinks, get out and just enjoy the music. And then they have other live things come through. Other live entertainment during the weekdays too.
Yeah, so there has been trivia nights, there's karaoke, there's like bingo every single week.
We haven't done bingo.
No, we haven't done that. There's all sorts of card games.
There's happy hour 6 days a week up in the Founders Park.
Yep, where you just get to hang out with the community here and get to know people, check in on your day, what's coming up. It's a great way. They've introduced a lot of yard games up at Founders Park. So there's been cornhole stuff.
Timber toss. Cherie's the timber toss stealth champion. Yes.
There was a Super Bowl party where we all got together and just watched Super Bowl up there on the big screen. Just so much that is constantly going on in the park. This is the type of park you can be bored if you want to be, but
there's so much social stuff happening, both stuff that's open to the public, and then people form friends groups and just do their things with their friends groups and have smaller happy hours happening all over the place.
Yep. And we hosted several game nights here with our little friend group.
We fit 13 people inside that casino one night.
Yes, and then I think we did 2 game nights. We've had movie nights with friends. It's just wonderful to be able to have the casino and be able to host that. Oh, and we can't forget about the arena bar.
Oh my God, we are somehow become dive bar regulars at the Arena Bar in Benson for their amazing Tuesday night trivia, where, well, a whole bunch of people from this park just descend and take
locals
over.
as well.
And locals is over.
It's been very fun. Almost every Tuesday evening since we've been here, we've been going to that, and we've won many nights.
Oh, well, at least we are winning going into the final round where you either basically go all or nothing with your points. And we kind of hit or miss on that final round. But then it is such a fun time. And yeah, highly recommend Arena Bar on Benson Tuesday night trivia. Good.
There is a small gym right in the clubhouse across the way, which I really appreciated this year because I had
knee recovery.
Yes, I had the knee injury just before we got here, just had the stitches out. So being able to get on the elliptical cycle, the stationary bike, do some strengthening, helped me with my recovery. I am now on week 3 back to running. So I am super, super happy about that.
Yeah. And there's also great hiking right behind the park here. And I've actually took a project this season of mapping out a lot of the trails, and I'm going to be sharing that with people in the park so that people have an actual trail map so they know where to go and not get lost to explore like amazing canyon trail and other things that are just right out our back door.
So yeah, that's a huge project he's been working on this season, and
Mapping trails.
And I hope it will be a great gift to the community that we can give. We have gotten more involved in the volunteerism here at the community. That is part of what makes a co-op work. We only have a few paid people on staff here. Everything else, the landscaping, the booking the acts in the clubhouse, and everything is volunteer organized, which brings a wonderful sense of community here. We've been on long range planning committee, which is looking to the future of the park 5, 10, and 15 years out. And about 2 years ago, the park voted to purchase 13 acres of land in front of the park as a buffer zone. And it's like, what do we do with the land
we do
now?
something cool with that.
So we've been helping the long range committee start that process of getting ideas from the community.
We might build the Benson Botanical Garden and a water park is one of the suggestions.
Or there might be walking trails.
Those are the extreme range of ideas that we have for this land out there. So we're actually surveying the whole community to get people's feedback on what they want to see there.
That's fine. And then we'll be helping, while we're not here, putting together a bigger survey that'll go out to the community and start to decide what the long range planning committee goes and does research on. So it's part of what we do here at the park is everyone is on some sort of committee or working somehow to make the community
It has
better.
a good vibe. The community has some good vibe. People come pull together. It's such a diverse community, range of ages and such, and just seeing people working together. It's great.
So SKP Saguaro is designated a 55 plus up park for zoning regulations and tax advantages, but they do the work to have on file that they keep at least 80% of the community over 55, and they welcome those under 55, as long as you're an adult, to be residents here. So that's how a lot of us Xscapers who are under 55 were able to get. We got in at age 45.
Yes, and this is a very Xscaper friendly park. It is a very welcoming vibe for those of us under 55. So
very active and stuff like that with all the hiking, and there's just so much to do within an hour or two of Benson.
So what have we done this season?
We have not gotten out of the park as much as past years. We have done videos specifically on the things to do around Benson. We've pretty much done a lot of the stuff already in past years. So this year was just more focused on being immersed in the community here. We did get up to Phoenix this year, which is something we have not done before. The Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, was playing up there. So we made a van trip for a weekend and went up and saw that. Did a Rush tribute band on the way up in Tucson. So we just made a weekend of it for entertainment.
Beautiful camping there. We also discovered the Oregon Stop Oregon Stop Pizza in Phoenix too, or Mesa. That was an absolutely amazing experience. So anybody traveling anywhere near Mesa and Phoenix, go check out Oregon Stop Pizza. It was
pipe
wild.
organs and pizza. It is the cheesiest elegance ever.
Cheesiest elegance ever, and it is probably the biggest instrument you can actually have pizza inside, because you are literally inside this gigantic pipe organ. So highly recommend.
Fun with that. We got into Tucson a couple other times. We did some shows with friends. Trader Joe's shopping and stock ups.
There's no Trader Joe's in Benson yet.
Yeah, I don't think there will be.
Fingers crossed.
We're hoping. We're all hoping. But we also got the bikes. Once my knee was able to actually sustain the circular motion for more than a couple of minutes, we did an hour-long ride along the loop trail there in Tucson, which is amazing.
Tucson's got great biking. Horrible roads, great bike trails. Don't know how the city figured that out, but I appreciate it.
We got down to Bisbee once, Bisbee is an amazing town. It's an old mining town that the hippies and artists all took over. It's just got such a great vibe. We went down there for an afternoon with some friends. And actually, that will be our first stop after here
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're going back to Bisbee again as our first stop heading out of Arizona.
Yep. We did a new adventure for us. We did get over to Tubac, which is a town just north of the Nogales border crossing. Old, historic missionary town.
Yeah, potentially the oldest town in Arizona in a lot of ways. And the art festival, the annual Tubac Art Festival, is considered like the one of the premier art festivals in the country and certainly in the Southwest. And a lot of amazing stuff on display and rather great yard art to be had there too.
Yep. So we're assembling metal yard art for our lot here and growing out our garden because I don't want to take care of actual plants, especially with only being here a couple months every year. See, I like that. A couple months every year. That's a good intention to set.
Good. Mm-hmm.
And then we did go out to the Forever Home Donkey Rescue. We had gone back in 2021, so it was great to return with our some friends here and see how much they have grown over the years. So.
Yeah, they give great homes to many, many donkeys, and the donkeys are so cute.
Yeah, so we've had lots of people who have gotten lots in the park now. They're starting to grow. People are starting to make a base camp here. A lot of folks that are coming in and renting lots and connecting with them. And so
getting on the hot list and working their way down.
Yep. So we had so many people pass through the park. It was so wonderful. If you were one of those folks, thank you for saying hi. We love it. And some we got to just say hi in passing. Some we got to hang out with. Some stayed here for months. Some stayed for a night. Yeah. It's all awesome. But it's just great to see so many people coming in and checking out the park. And apparently our past videos on the park, which you can go find on our YouTube channel, explaining the park further and the concept of a co-op, has brought in a lot of people to come check out the park. So I'm really happy that we're able to give that to the community as well.
So anything else about this season here? This has been a pretty good season.
It has been wonderful.
It's absolutely gone so
wonderful. Of course, coming back and having Kiki not here and all of her stuff. Yes. I mean, that was the first couple of weeks was dealing with that. Mm-hmm. But her spirit is here. We've collected a lot of cat art. Our friend Amanda painted us a rock. We've got some metal art with cats on it. So it will always be called the Catsita as long as we're here. Uh-huh. And so we will have one more video coming out about the park. We were here for casita tours. So we opened up our casita. A bunch of other people did. So we're going to talk more about casitas, what these buildings are, what you can do with them, and show you some ideas of what people have done with theirs. Yeah,
so we got some videos. Some people gave us permission to film inside there, so you get a peek inside a few other casitas. So it's always quite fun.
So be looking out for that video. Other than that, we hit the road tomorrow, and we're doing a slow roll back to Maryland where we left Why Not stored. I think she's still getting some snow this week, or it's getting up to 94 here next week. So we're going to be threading a needle between temperatures.
Yes, but it was 87 today in Maryland. So they're still going through those crazy up and downs. We're going to hopefully get there after the last of the below freezings are there, and then get Why Not reprovisioned and back on the water and set up back on our looping. So we got some fun adventures ahead this season.
Yep. So we'll fill you in, and we'll start back up with the cruising videos for a while. And we're looking forward to being back in motion and see what we find out on the road.
Okay. Well, take care. See you out there.
We create these videos just for fun, and we love having you along for the ride. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, or if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.